Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Art of Love Tarot by Denise Jarvie, artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. On the back here is the website, blueangelonline.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're at all interested, of course. Supportive Oracle cards, Oracle of Shadow and Light by Lucy Cavendish. I have another deck I use of hers all the time. Artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I don't recall Jasmine's name, but I like the artwork. It's actually growing on me a lot. I'm really starting to like it a lot more than I did originally. Okay, what do we have for Leo? What indeed to do? This feels very Spider to the Fly, doesn't it? What indeed to do? What is that? Alright. I think you got a lot of Oracle cards, but that's cool. That's pretty. What is that? That's okay, I'm excited about where this is going, but let's get there first. Okay. You've planted the seeds for the situation that's about to happen. Did you forget about it? You've planted the seeds. I just feel like this is one of those things where you plant it and you leave it alone. You don't really tend to it, you don't water it, you don't feed it, you don't prune it, you just plant it and you let it be and see what happens. And I feel like, so you got the Four of Cups half in, half out, and you got the Tower card reversed. You planted the seeds for this, whatever the situation was. I don't know, I feel like you just did it to see if it would work. And I feel like you forgot about it. But you did, you planted the seeds for the situation, and the Tower card reverse is telling me it didn't fail, it actually flourished. Totally didn't expect it to. What is it, though? This is very peculiar to me. This is something very private to you. This is maybe why nobody knows about it, though, is because I feel like you forgot about it. There's some connection here. It might be a connection. Might be somebody you met and like maybe had a good night with. Maybe you went and partied with them or something. Maybe it was on a retreat and you got to know somebody on a retreat and you hung out for a couple weeks and then you left and you just didn't think of them again after you left. I feel like this is a people thing, though. Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. Then the Two of Swords, which it says balance, but usually the Two of Swords is a block. But I feel like this is, nothing is, I feel like it's a person. I feel like it's somebody you met a while ago. It was a great time when you were hanging out with them, but you parted ways for whatever reason. Cool is cool, no harm, no foul. They weren't upset, you weren't upset, it was just the situation was done. You went your separate ways. That's coming back. You're totally not thinking of it, is what I'm getting. That's the ironic part. Like most people, whoever you were in the past, this is a while ago, because I feel like whoever you were in the past, it wasn't quite ready for you to be what you wanted it to be. Things have changed in your life since. You might have refined your own personality over time. You know what I mean? I remember one Leo, I haven't seen her in a while though, but she used to tell me when she was young, she used to blurt things out pretty loudly. Now she still gives her opinion, she's just careful about how she says it, but she has to say something. That's how she's kind of taught me, how her personality has kind of evolved. She's still going to say something, she just maybe chooses words a little differently, and she kind of corrects the volume, that was her term, corrects the volume a little bit so that the people she wants to hear things hears things, and people she doesn't need to hear things doesn't hear things, if that makes sense. So maybe you've refined your own personality a little bit to work more to your benefit. We all do that as we get older. Seven of Cups. There's something you want. I feel like this person, whoever it is nowhere in your thoughts. So if this reading is going to hit, I feel like it's ironic because you're going to be like, I have no idea who you're talking with. It's probably for you then, which is ironic. Because I'm getting you're heading in a direction. You're naturally going where you want to go, and you're just kind of looking for other people to link up with you. You're going on the right path. They're saying you're literally on the right path. You're just kind of going through routine. The thing is, to you, it's just like walking down the street. Like I walk down the street all the time. They're saying literally that's correct. That's what you should be doing. You're on the right path. What you need is going to come to you on the right path, on the path you're already following. It's going to show up for you. It's coming towards you. Six of Wands, Mildew Fairy. It says cleanup time, but I get when the time is right. I'm an intuitive reader, so I'm getting something about when the time is right, things will come together. This person is going to cross your path again. The only thing that I feel like might bother you about that, when I'm feeling this might also show that this reading is for you, which is still ironic. One, you don't know you have no idea who I'm talking about. You're like, I have no idea. No idea. Also, you're really unhappy that you don't know who it is. You'd like things to move forward. Leo hates waiting. That's my experience with Leo. Like, Leo is like, they're an activator, they're a doer. I want it, I get it. But this is one of those things where I don't know where it is. I don't even know what it is. Like, first of all, I don't know what it is let alone to go look for it. I have no idea even what it is to go find it. And that can be extremely frustrating. Ironically, another heads up that this reading is for you. Sorry. The readings come forward the way they come forward. I don't know. You don't like being left on the outside. You hate it. Can we get a little bit more clarity on that? It's not funny, but it's sort of funny. It's waiting, and I feel like I've been waiting forever, and I don't have anything to show for it. What I'm looking for is not showing up, and I feel like I'm on the outside. Leo hates that too. You don't like being on the outside. More so than, I would say, any other sign that I can think of. But when it does show up, it shows up in a great energy. It's the Ace of Swords, but I'm noticing there is a heart here. It doesn't have to mean it's love, but this is a connection you've been looking for. And when they show up, I just get, when they finally do show up, you're going to be like, oh yeah, oh. And I feel like if I was kind of like, if I just thought of that person, I could have searched them down in 2 seconds. I could have found them in 2 seconds. If their name just popped in my brain, could have found them in 2 seconds. But when they show up, you're like, that's okay, yeah. When this person comes in, there's a little bit of an interesting energy that comes with them. Stifled, bored, and stuck. The Violet Duchess. So they're ready for a change. This person is ready for a change, but they might have some obligations they have to kind of like sew up, tie up, solve. Poe. Time for change. To learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. They're over it. The timing has to be right for them. They're bored with what they have. They're feeling stuck. They're feeling held down. They just need somebody to show them a way to get out of the situation. And then you can be a great ally to help them do that. The change thing that showed up anyway. That's interesting. This person wants to be in your life. Ironically, I feel like when I look back, I had this connection with them. Even whether it was a 2-week period or it was maybe in high school and it was a while, I feel like I had this ride or die feeling with them. I just knew that they'd be there for me, and I have no problem being there for them. That's what they're looking for. When this comes forward, I do feel like you're going to help them get out of a sticky spot. But the benefits that they pay back to you are immeasurable. I feel like this is what I want. I want somebody that's loyal to me, that'll help me with what I want, and sees things the way I need them to be seen. Not just somebody trying to mold it to where they want it to be, but the way it should be seen. And that's this person for you. They seem to be very much eye to eye on how you feel and think on certain things. When this shows up, it's just, to me, I keep feeling these two cards, like, when they finally just pop into focus, I'm like, oh my god, if I had just thought of that name, I could have contacted them in 2 seconds. The universe is saying, we're purposely keeping that out of your brain. Because if you approach at the wrong time, this tanks. It's not meant as a punishment for you at all. Not at all. The other person has to be ready. The other person has to be at peace with what they need to do. When they're at peace with it, that's when we bring you in. Because when you go into this situation, you're going to be ready to do stuff. You're not going to be looking to sit and wait some more. You're not going to do it. It's like we're either going to do something or I have to go. That's why the name is staying out of your brain. It's not coming forward to the right time. When the right time comes in, you'll be like, oh, them. Because they're going to show up in your path, not for nothing. Oh, them. Oh, yeah. Things get taken care of. Things move forward. And you and them will be very happy. This does not have to be a romance read. It does kind of feel like one, but it's clearly not going to hit that way for everybody. Could be a work thing. Could be a friendship. Whatever it is. Whatever this is, I feel like this is going to move forward in the way you really want it to. This is like a missing piece I've been looking for a long time. And it doesn't have to be romance. I've seen it happen with friendships. When you just link up with somebody and it's just a platonic thing, but you're just kind of like, you feel comfortable around them. You just feel like, they're the person that will always look out for me. I'll always look out for them. Like that energy. That type of energy is what I'm getting here. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.